Picture the Indian subcontinent in the early 8th century, a tapestry of dozens of regional cults, tribal deities, and fierce philosophical debates. Now imagine that a young monk from Kerala, never setting foot beyond the Ghats, had not carried his message of non-dual awareness to Benares and Kanchipuram. In this what if, Adi's voice falls silent. Without his brilliant debates at the royal courts of the Pallava and the Palas, reading Advaita Vedānta remains an obscure school among many. The dualists of Nyaya and Vaishika continue to flourish side by side with the ritual specialists of Mimamsa. It is simple slogan, Brahman is the sole reality, never echoes through temple courtyard. Smarta, worship, never coalesces into a supra-sectarian force. As a result, the system of 4 ashramas and 4 goals of life, Purusharthas, never attains its pan-Indian status. Fast forward 3 centuries, medieval Bhakti movements rage across the land, but without Advaita as a stabilizing core. They spiral into fiercely local cults. Tamil Saivite poets sing of God as pair of eyes in a black sky, but they never bridge north and south. The South Indian Alva saints and the North Indian Ramanandis remain islands, unable to anchor a shared sense of Hindu. By the time the Delhi Sultanate and later the Mughals arrive, Hindu identities are fractured into dozens of small kingdoms, each worshipping his own tutelary god. No grand chant of non-duality unites them. When European East India Company lawyers codified Hindu law in the late 18th century, they had through a thicket of conflicting doctrine. Without a recognized Advaita framework, they inject their own concepts of individual rights and contracts, a legal system that feels alien to most temple priests. British administrators, craving a simple classification, lump all pagans into a muddled category. No clear philosophical tradition emerges to fuel the later 19th century reform movements. Ram Mohan Roy and Dayananda Saraswati struggle to find an intellectual anchor. Without Advaita texts circulating in Sanskrit schools, modern Hindu Renaissance turns toward Christian and Islamic critiques rather than rediscovering inner unity. By the time of India's freedom struggle, Gandhi's call for religious harmony still rings, but he lacks a centuries-old scriptural pillar on which to build his concept of Sarva Dhamma Sambhava. Nationalist leaders debate fiercely over caste and ritual, never finding the Advaitic balm that might soothe mutual suspicions. Partition happens earlier, and it erupts into deeper chasms of mistrust. The Republic of India arrives as a looser federation of states, each defined by language and local deity, not by a shared spiritual vision. In our modern world, without its intervention, Kruba Yoga teachers still practice asanas, but struggle to explain their roots. In an unspoken, non-dual philosophy, Western seekers find only fragmented temples and bewildering rituals. The word Hinduism describes a dozen mini-religions, not a living tradition of inner oneness. All because one monk, carrying a single palm leaf manuscript, never climbed that mountain pass.